following contest is your Summer SUPERCARD main event. It is scheduled for one fall, and it is ladder war for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. The only way for a team to obtain victory is for a team member to climb the ladder and grab both championship belts above the ring. Introducing first, the challenger. At a combined weight of 456 pounds, they are representing Bullet Club and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Guerrillas of Destiny.
Tongaloa emerged from G1 SUPERCARD Madison Square Garden with both the IWGP and Ring of Honor tag team titles around their waist. At the press conference, at the press scrum following their victory, they threw the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles across the room. They said the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles was what they were here to compete for. These two individuals went on to defend the titles against the Briscoes in Chicago, lost them in Manhattan Mayhem. But tonight, it's funny, when the Ring of Honor checks keep rolling in, when the checks cash, these guys show up. And you know what? It's gotten a little personal. The money's getting a little bigger for the risks, the danger involved in this marquee match. Caprice and the Guerrillas of Destiny are here to try and become dual champions once again. Only the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles are on the line here tonight. You see those IWGP titles around the waist of the G.O.D. But the Briscoes and the G.O.D. have competed for those before. That's where their history starts, Caprice.
Yeah, like you said, this is almost the rubber match because they're 2-2 in Japan, and they're 2-2 in Ring of Honor.
Well, 1-1 there, 1-1 here, so 2-2 overall. Yeah, it is quite the story. We take it back to Bobby Cruz.
Their opponents, wrestling out of Sandy Fort, Delaware, at a combined weight of 460 pounds, they are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Jay and Mark, the Briscoes.
Older brother Jay, younger brother Mark. 11 times over the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Ladder War, Caprice, is a match that is so violent it was oh, look at that.
Already.
Tongaloa.
Already.
Looking for the sabotage.
Jay knows, look at him.
Oh, and he's coming out swinging.
Yep.
Misses Tongaloa. And it's Mark Briscoe on the inside with Tongaloa, Tama, Jay Briscoe on the outside swinging chairs.
Rick O'Brien, this is a war.
A match that's only happened 8 times, including tonight, because it is that violent. It was a match invented to contain the violence between the Briscoes, El Generico and Kevin Steen. It is a match the Briscoes have made their hallmark. They wanted the last one, Ladder War 7, that final battle to capture the titles for the 10th time. And Mark Briscoe to the outside on Tama. Unforced error there from Tongaloa with the Irish whip. Mark able to counter it with an offensive maneuver onto Tama. There you see Tongaloa, and that's the name of the game.
Yep.
The name of the game is to get up and grab the championships. Tongaloa, almost uninterrupted, able to set the ladder up.
Rick O'Brien, that's who's going to win this match, whoever's able to follow through on the game plan. The game plan isn't to kill each other, even though that might happen. The game plan is to get to the top and grab those titles.
Up and over Tongaloa. Jay Briscoe, though, they are all about violence, and this has gotten personal. It would not surprise me to see the Briscoes or the Guerrillas of Destiny use the same strategy the Briscoes did at Final Battle, where the Briscoes beat down the Young Bucks and SCU to the point where they could no longer compete, and it was only then that they felt comfortable grabbing the titles.
Riccaboni, the way they came out, strategy was already in play. When Jay came through under the ladder, he told Mark, he said, you go to the right, I'm going to the left, because he knew this was not going to start in the middle of the ring.
Chair delivered to Tama Tonga. And now it's the Briscoes, who've warded off Tonga Loa instead. Irish whip reversed. Kick to the midsection, Jay Briscoe. European uppercut. Staggers Tonga Loa. Oh, no! Oh, and there's Tama Tonga to capitalize and pick the bones. So smart. Both teams of brothers. They have that non-verbal, unspoken communication. Caprice, both teams know where both are at the same time. It's incredible.
Riccaboni, this is a feud that will probably go on for the rest of their careers.
Ooh.
Both teams are so similar.
Mark Briscoe writhing in pain. Jay Briscoe trying to get a... Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
Scraping the spine. That's the only way to describe it. Just clipping the top of the spine. Oh, Tonga Loa. Kick to the midsection. And if either team can isolate one of the members of the other, I think that's when we'll see an advantage take place. But right now, it's just been a fight. Oh, wow. God.
Bobby Cruz, he doesn't know where to go.
Bobby, just get out of there. It doesn't matter where, just go.
He's finished for the night. He can just leave.
Oh! Driving down Tama Tonga. And Jay Briscoe stood there on guard with the chair. Which is a smart move because both these teams tough as nails, tough as they come.
And would do anything at any moment.
We see Jay Briscoe with the table. The Briscoes 2-1 in ladder war matches as a tag team. Jay Briscoe's competed in one additional ladder war as a single competitor. Oh, God. Mark Briscoe, though, still on his feet.
He blocked the spine buster.
This is just a fight.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty.
Oh! And these never are Caprice. These never get easier to call. There in December, you and I were there at Final Battle when the Briscoes won Ladder War 7, Ladder War 8 in full effect.
Oh, no.
Mark Briscoe has crushed Tonga Loa. The lights are on, but no one's home. And look at this. This is a fight going straight for that choke. Trying to cut off the oxygen, the blood flow in the carotid artery to incapacitate Tama Tonga so that the Briscoes can climb to the top and grab those championships.
Loa's going to be out for a while. If they can isolate Tonga, they can go ahead and they climb now.
Caprice,
they don't want to.
Caprice, we know the brand of violence, though.
They don't want to.
And you know what? We've seen them be right. We've seen them be right with this strategy. They take no chances. They take no chances because they know how tough their opponents are. In the corner, it's Jay and Mark Briscoe. Double big boots. Tama Tonga.
You cannot turn your back on Tonga, I'm telling you.
An amazing vertical leap. Maybe a last-ditch effort.
sometimes somebody's going to get busted open, Rick Bonner.
Well, with this kind of violence, it's almost all but guaranteed. The table, leg of the table broken, but they're not afraid to rearrange some furniture, some plunder, if you will. It's the Briscoes and Tama Tonga. Oh, God! And they are going to work here in Toronto. This has become so personal, such an issue. You know, and at first it was a Bullet Club ROH issue. It was Tama Tonga Tongaloa disrespecting the ROH banner. The Briscoes stood up and waved it proudly. But now, it's turned into a violent war between two teams that absolutely loathe and hate each other.
Well, there's so much on the line, Rick Bonner. There's pride on the line. There's honor on the line. There's championships on the line. There's friendship on the line. There's so much respect on the line. These guys have so much history, and this is what it accumulates to, and it's not going to be over after this. I mean, there's going to be a winner, but it's not going to end this. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you saw Loa, but his head is split open from that sandwich senton delivered by Mark Briscoe.
Oh, that might have just been the blood from the mouth of Mark Briscoe. Clearly, Mark Briscoe bleeding from the mouth. Oh, my God!
These drop kicks come out of nowhere. He launches them.
Tama Tonga, like a missile, but Jay Briscoe right there. Tongaloa sends Mark Briscoe up and over onto the chair. And it's Jay Briscoe with Tama Tonga. Tongaloa finally showing some signs of life. The lights back on. Descendants of the toughest man, one of the toughest men in the history of professional wrestling, Haku, or the Guerrillas of Destiny. It is going to take a lot to put them down. It's going to take a lot to put the Briscoes down, who are masters of this environment.
Yeah.
Table has been set up. Mark Briscoe looking to use it on Tongaloa. Shots to the midsection. Tongaloa sends Mark Briscoe down. Shots being exchanged in the corner. Great camera work. Keeping our eye on both sets of oh, God.
That's the second time the Briscoes have set up the weapons and it was used against them.
Briscoes, great strategists, but you gotta wonder with a team with Gorilla in their name. They're used to facing these kind of tactics.
Yeah.
Tongaloa.
Look at that. Blood on the dance floor, I'm telling you.
He's gushing blood.
Gushing. Is the right, both of them.
Briscoe gushing too. Oh, look at that. Tongaloa driving.
I told you it's only a matter of time, and it's too much going on for it not to happen.
Tama Tonga. Running power slam onto the ladder.
Rick Bonner, do you know how long it takes to recover from a match like this? You feel this for years. You feel it for years.
Oh, God, right to the forehead.
Oh! The thud.
The Guerrillas of Destiny have taken full control of this match. Oh, he's just, oh God, it's pouring
out.
out.
Can you even show that on?
It's pouring like a pitcher.
Oh. It's not even a crimson, it's like a crimson picture.
A ladder to the head of Mark Briscoe. Caprice, we're both fathers. If you're watching this with your kids, I think it's bedtime. I think it's time to tuck your kids, tell them you love them. We knew it was going to be graphic. We knew it was going to be brutal. We knew that viewer discretion was advised for this match. But this is taking a turn that I don't even think you and I expected, Caprice.
Well, I knew there was going to be blood, Riccaboni. It's just the amount of blood I did not expect. And we're still in the match. Nobody's climbed the title. Nobody tried to climb to get a title yet.
Well, we've talked about how personal this is. They are laser focused on one another. Mark Briscoe, who's fighting for his life.
Riccaboni, the way to win this match.
I never count the Briscoes out, but the way to win this match is to be the G.O.D. right now. Because they have an advantage that I don't think.
But the way to win this match is to put a ladder in the center of the ring, climb the ladder, and snatch the belts down. Neither one of the teams have even tried that yet. They're just trying to tear each other apart.
This is what this is all about. This is the feud between the Guerrillas of Destiny and the Briscoes. It's coming to a head, manifesting itself in this violent, sadistic form here tonight in Toronto. Both these teams have plenty of money, they have plenty of accolades. So what we're seeing right now is two teams that are throwing everything out the window and just want to hurt each other and maybe end careers. Mark Briscoe finally sees an opening. Ole's Tama-Tonga out of the way, and Jay Briscoe's in trouble. Fighting for his life. Gets out of that predicament. It's Mark Briscoe. Blockbuster. It's a picture that says a million words.
That was kamikaze right there. Mark took his own self out, hoping that Jay finds a window.
And if you don't kill this man, Jay Briscoe, you've messed up, because he's gonna come and he's got two fists and a heartbeat.
Come on, motherfucker!
Briscoe fighting back. How much does he have left? As the blood just squirting from his head at this point. I see referee Joe Mandak. I see referee Todd Sinclair. At some point, we got to start to wonder.
Well, his mind is willing to do it, but his body's not cooperating. I think he's understanding that now.
And the way this match started, returns to its origins here. Oh, God! And as Briscoe hangs on, Tama-Tonga catches him. Oh, God.
Goodness.
Dumps him overhead belly to belly. Clothesline sends Tama-Tonga down. Head deep into the bloodstained mat here at Summer SUPERCARD. Jay Briscoe looking on the outside. Mark Briscoe back to his feet. Climbing to the apron. Jay Briscoe. And the fans giving direction to Jay Briscoe, and he's on the same wavelength as the fans. He wants to end Tama Tonga with the J-Driller. Will he do it through the table?
Oh my God.
Mark Briscoe up, sends the ladder into the ring.
Jay's back.
Mark kicks to the side of the head of Tonga Loa. Ladder set up in the corner. Tama Tonga in his haze, trying to get back to his feet. Tonga Loa on the inside with Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe about as full strength as he's going to get for the rest of the match right now as Tonga Loa elbowing out, sending Mark Briscoe to the outside. Jay Briscoe almost rising from the dead like a blood-covered zombie. Oh. And one shot to the head at this point.
Look at that laceration on his back from that table. People think, oh, it's just a table. But that thing lacerates.
Oh, and to make it worse! Need a tetanus shot after that. Mark Briscoe up to the top. Delivers the chair. Tonga Loa onto the outside. Still remains on a vertical base. But Mark Briscoe looking to change that DDT. Cactus Jack style onto the hard floor. That 2-inch padding doesn't cover much at this ice rink.
What is Mark thinking?
That ladder's that's the first time that one's been moved, Caprice.
Yeah.
That's the biggest ladder in the building.
My goodness.
That is a 12-foot ladder, maybe 15 feet. Mark Briscoe climbing to the top. Oh, God!
The carnage. Look at the carnage all around the ring.
And Mark Briscoe. Briscoe realizing for the first time, G.O.D. is off of their feet. And for the first time, been even remotely incapacitated. This was their strategy in Ladder War 7. This was part of their strategy in the very first Ladder War against Cena Generico. Mark Briscoe getting that ladder.
This is the first attempt.
Setting it up in the center of the ring. Mark Briscoe stands alone.
And it could be all they need. One waste time, one.
I don't think he's wasting time, Caprice. I think he's banged up. I think he's hobbling.
I'll give you that, Rick Bonner.
And I think he's keeping eyes on the back of his head. There's Tama Tonga. Good stun. Tama Tonga has saved the Ring of Honor World Championship from being decided. Will he make history, or will the moment be fleeting? Rung by rung, the struggle, the sweat pouring off the body of Tama Tonga. He himself struggling to climb the ladder. Jay Briscoe, as the blood pours down his face, moving as fast as he can.
Yeah.
Tama Tonga has a hand on the titles, the first man to touch the championships. Blows exchanged, about 10 feet in the air. Tama Tonga, look at how quick, look at how fast. The speed, the agility of Tama Tonga.
Look at Jay's back. How deep is that cut?
Just another obstacle he has to fight through, and the obstacles may not last for long. Tama Tonga, hand on titles. Jay Briscoe, hand on one himself. Headbutt connects, breaks the grip of Tama Tonga, and another. And these two men representing their team. Ladder War 8, Tama Tonga down.
Jay's still up. Jay's still up.
Does he have enough? Does he have enough to grab the title?
He can grab it. He got it.
The winners of Ladder War, and still Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Briscoes.
Reese, when we were in New York City, we said the Briscoes had won the battle, but did they win the war? And now tonight,
Same question.
the war, I believe, has been won. But the question I have is at what cost? The Briscoes are now 3-1 in ladder war competition. But with every ladder war, the long-term damage done to the bodies of these two men, the greatest tag team in Ring of Honor history, piles on. But tonight, they waved the Ring of Honor banner, they waved the Ring of Honor flag, and I don't want to say walk out, maybe be escorted out, and we know they're going to get medical attention. Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Winners and still champions, the Briscoes. Fans, thank you so much for joining us for Summer SuperCard here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. For wrestling's most versatile man, Caprice Coleman, I'm Enric Abani. We'll see you next time. Happy wrestling, everybody. See you in Nashville, August 24th.